Hey, what's up? So I'm just making this video, just kind of have a video update of what's going on with my car, what I've done, what I am doing, and what I plan to do in the future. So yeah, here we go. This is a 2009 RX-8 R3. It has 18,887 original miles, or at least it had that. And it is completely stripped out. The fuel tank's pretty much all that's left in the car, this door, but and I guess that too. But anyway, I stripped it down completely. It was mostly complete when I got it. I picked it up for $1,700. It was over in Layton on Antelope, and I am in West Point, Utah. And so yeah, just a few miles away. And the guy actually that I bought it from, he towed it over here for me. And yeah. Anyway, what I'm doing is, well, here's the whole drivetrain right over here. What I'm doing is I'm swapping everything from that R3 into this 2004 RX-8 GT. Now, I know not everybody really agrees with swapping a Renesis into a car that already comes with the Renesis, and a lot of people would have just said, why not just rebuild the engine? Well, there's a little bit of a problem with that. Actually, a few problems. Here is the engine that I bought last year for this car. This has been a very long, drawn-out build, but you know, I'm kind of on the right track now. But anyway, I bought this last year, and it was running in the car that it came out of. It came out of an 05 something, an 05 GT, I think, or Sport. I don't know what it was exactly. But anyway, it was running in that car. And then when I got it, I put it in the car, and it had a lot of issues. I got it down the road, and it stalled like 3 or 4 times, and ended up having to push it back over to my house. Let's see. Just recently, I pulled it out and pulled it apart. Found out that both housings are bad. There's scoring all around it, chatter marks, and a couple gouge marks. None of the sills were broken. I think it was just shitty housings from when it was rebuilt. And the intermediate iron on one of these sides, I don't know if it's that side or which side, I don't know. But anyway, one side of it needs to be lapped. It should be usable still, but it doesn't need to be lapped for it to be usable. But both rotors, the front iron and the rear iron, those are both good, or all those are good. The front cover I can still resell for something, I don't know. And I guess this E-shaft, I'll use it for something, I don't know. Oh, and I guess the gears and front, what is it? Front counterweight. I guess those are good too. And also the flywheel. But yeah, rebuilding this engine probably would have been the worst possible choice I could have made, just because of the fact that each of these housings new are about $712, and this whole car over here was $1,700. And I did a compression test on this engine before I started tearing down the car, and so I was only able to get it to 180 RPM, but it was low to mid 80s that it was pulling for compression numbers, and normalized to 43,000. Yeah, not 43,000. That'd be way too high. 4,300 feet, which is the altitude here in West Point, Utah. I normalize those with the RPM and the compression numbers, and it evened out to, I believe, 115 at a low, and then 127 for a high for compression numbers. When I actually get everything back in the car, I'm going to do another compression test, and with a fully charged battery. and then see what numbers I pull, but I'm not too worried about it because the Fox.ca compression calculator is actually pretty accurate for the most part. So I pretty much trust those numbers. Plus the transmission from the S2 RX-8. This one would be R3, but that's a really nice addition. A lot of people actually swap these into S1 RX-8s. They bolt right in. The only thing you have to do differently is splice the reverse wire or reverse light wires, and other than that, it bolts right in, and it just has better gearing. Also, the 4.70 or 4.777 diff out of any S2 RX-8. I don't know about automatics, but whatever. I guess they increase your 0 to 60 time a little bit. They're a little bit better, but let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't dropped my S1 diff yet. But yeah, those are the main reason that I went for the R3 instead of rebuilding that engine, which I found out now was the best possible choice I could have made. Let's see. Then over here we have the front and rear subframes, which I'll be swapping in. The only thing I have to do before I swap in the rear subframe, I have to get that bracket cut off right there, and then that one cut off, and then that one welded onto this one, just because that one's broken in one spot. And the S1 subframe is all rusted to shit, so I definitely want to swap that out, just for safety reasons. Same goes for all the upper and lower control arms, front and rear. I don't know what I'll do with the S1 ones, but yeah, I don't want to use those. And then same with the brakes. I looked at the brakes off of the S1 brakes, and they all look like shit. They had rust in them. One of the pistons and one of them I think was just completely deteriorated on one of the sides. And these are all nice, shiny, and new-ish, I guess. Oh, yeah, you got Mazdaspeed brake line on there too. This is a rear. But anyway, oh yeah, all the wiring for the S2 stuff is over there too. But besides the S2 and the S1 complete drivetrain and wiring stuff, swap, whatever, I'm also doing a Mazdaspeed build with genuine OEM parts. So I guess when this will be done, instead of just R3S1, I also use the hashtag Mazdaspeed R3, because that's basically what it'll be. And I will show you why now. So, most people that know anything about Mazdaspeed RX-8s is the body kit that's on them. And a lot of people think that that's all there is to a Mazdaspeed RX-8, which is false. It's not just a body kit. There are actually 480 total units of Mazdaspeed RX-8s put out, 300 version 1 and 180 version 2. And but none of those were sold or made available to America, or I think it was just Japan, Malaysia, New Zealand, Australia, and I think that's about it. Other than that, you can get the parts here in the US. Not as much as you used to be able to, because Mazda doesn't carry almost any Mazdaspeed parts except for a couple, which I'll go over in a sec. But for the exterior panel kit, I have a OEM Mazdaspeed rear diffuser, which I picked up for 875 bucks shipped. Let's see, R3 skirts that I pulled off the R3 that I just painted like Mazdaspeed skirts, which I actually like a lot better than Mazdaspeed skirts, to be honest. A genuine Mazdaspeed front bumper, which I'm currently restoring. Let's see, the dude that I got it from got his RX-8 in a trade that came with this bumper, and I guess he wanted to replicate a Shinka RX-8, so he had it painted one solid color, which is this color. and it used to be Velocity red, just like my car. But it had some drift stitching on it, had some damage, and neither of us knew it was OEM when he sold it to me and shipped it out. But it has the part number right in there, somewhere in that general area. And I got this for 150 bucks shipped, which is very nice. And the only reason I bought it was because of this little guy. And this is a crash bar cover. It just goes right there. But yeah, that's also a really nice addition. Other than that, let's go over here to the rest of my Mazdaspeed stuffs. So OEM Mazdaspeed stainless steel brake lines. I have the rear ones too. You can see one right there. And there they are right there. I got those used for about 150 bucks shipped. Those came from Malaysia, which is kind of nice because they're about 400 something brand new from Mazda. See, also I have a brand new Mazdaspeed stainless steel clutch line and a used one. Ironically, these are both the exact same price, new and used. I only got this new one right here because I couldn't cancel the order when I placed it through Japan Parts. This one I got through Bid JDM. And let's see the difference in shipping between those two. Japan Parts, they go through the OEM manufacturer, and you know, it takes however long it takes for them to process it. It shipped from, I forget where this one exactly shipped from. I guess Hiroshima, where Mazda headquarters is, I guess. And this one shipped from Osaka, Japan. The shipping timing difference between these was about 4 days for this one. Shipped out on a Thursday, and I had it in my hand by the next Monday. And this one took about a month. But now I have two. I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to sell this one, which my friend Brandon is going to buy this for exactly what I paid for it. But both are in great shape, and this one's in great shape, and this one, well, obviously it's brand new. Other Mazdaspeed stuff. So yeah, a genuine Mazdaspeed upgraded RX-8 fully adjustable coilovers, which the aftermarket equivalent to these, or what these ones are the early versions of the Eibach Multi-Pro R1 fully adjustable coilovers. They're also available for the NC MX-5. They're just not as strong as these ones, I guess, because they're for MX-5. But yeah, these are the Rams 8M KO1. These ones are front, those ones are rear, and I got those for $1,000 shipped. Originally, I was planning to get these later on, because I have seen these pop up for anywhere between $600 and $800 shipped, whether it be RX-8 classified pages or whatever, or eBay or wherever else I find them. But these popped up on RX-8 classifieds. What the hell? What are you doing? Oh, okay. And I just didn't want to continue looking for them or waiting for another set to pop up, so I just dropped $1,000 on these, and now I have them, and I'm very happy. Also have the OEM Mazdaspeed front carbon strut bar. These do still ship brand new from Mazda. You can get them for $264 USD shipped, and I bought this for $275 used before I even knew about that. But you can go on Med Center Mazda, and they'll ship these out brand new within about a week, or it takes about a week for them to get there to your door in the US. And yeah, but let's see with this one specifically. Let's see, the sticker on it when I got it was peeling off, so I just had a new one made. So this sticker isn't OEM. The OEM one is more of a silver chromish appearance. This one's just a dull silver. But it looks really good. I like it. And the significance with this bar is the brake brace. It just keeps the firewall from flexing when you brake, so it gives a more what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a more confident braking experience. Yeah, I'll just go with that. And the rear Mazdaspeed OEM strut bar that I did buy brand new from Med Center Mazda for 150 bucks or $156 shipped. And this one I got in about a week, which is why I said it takes about a week for these to get there too, to your door. No, because that's, I guess, average. And that's basically all I have for OEM Mazdaspeed stuff. Other Mazdaspeed stuff I plan to get in the future is the front and rear sway bars and the under chassis bracing, and that'll be it for my OEM Mazdaspeed setup. I do also have a carbon fiber rear spoiler, which is a Mazdaspeed replica. The only reason I haven't mounted it on my brand new Sabin trunk is because I'm just looking for better brackets, which is kind of a bitch to find. The ones I got with that one were fiberglass, and I got some metal ones, but they look like shit, and I just don't want to deal with them, and I'm just gonna wait till I get some better brackets. But other than that, oh yes, probably one of the most significant things about my RX-8 specifically are the seats. Now, for any of you that know anything about very rare RX-8 stuff, besides Mazdaspeed and whatever, is these seats. Now, the R3 Recaros, those are rare enough. These ones are not R3 Recaros, but they are OEM RX-8 Recaros. The model that these came out of were a 2012 model year Spirit R Edition RX-8, which is the final edition of the RX-8 that ended its production, I guess. And let's see, I got these from a JDM importer of rare JDM stuff, or just JDM stuff in general, for $1,000 shipped for the entire set. I mean, I know this looks really bad, and some of you might think that I overpaid, but being that these are genuine RX-8 Spirit R Recaros, I got one hell of a deal on these seats. And a lot of people really hate me because of it, because they are very jealous of these seats, and they are so comfy. I did get a quote to get this fixed and all the seats reconditioned for about 240 bucks. So I'm just waiting for my next paycheck, and I'm probably gonna go do that. Or I might put that money towards R3 door panels, which I found from someone on one of the RX-8 Facebook pages for about 300 bucks and shipping. I'm just waiting for them on a shipping quote so I can get these replaced. And because yeah, this red and this red does not match at all. But yeah, my interior is kind of really messy right now. I'm kind of right in the middle of tearing this car down, and this R3 is getting ready to finally go and die. My guy's gonna come pick it up in about an hour, and then he's just gonna take it to the scrapyard, and I'm just gonna give it to him for free, just because I do not want to deal with this stupid thing anymore. Then I can finally get somewhere on this car, or a little bit further on this car. So pretty much all I have left, well, what I do have left, not all I have left, because that implies that I have a little bit left to do, is drop both subframes, put the R3 subframes in, drop the drivetrain in, and then you know, get all the suspension stuff back together. And then I can finally drop the car on the ground, and then I can get on with the interior wiring. Let's see, the engine bay wiring is actually pretty simple. It's the interior wiring and rewiring the entire car that is the biggest bitch of this entire swap. And all the wiring is right over there. let's see what else. I think that's about it. Shit, is there anything else? Nope. Oh, I guess next year by this time I do plan to have some T37 SLs, and then but for now all I have is 80RM Classics, which are just cheap $500 something wheels shipped, and they're like 26 pounds each. They're fucking heavy, so I really want to get rid of those. But other than that, I think that's all there really is to my car. To some of you, it might not seem very significant. To others, it's like, wow, that is one crazy fucking project. And yes, it is, because I've been at this car for about a year and a half that it's been down. And yeah. And the reason why it's been down for so long is partially because of financial reasons, or I just didn't know what the fuck I was going to do. I was saving up for a rebuild, and financial shit came up that prevented that. And I think that's kind of a good thing, because if I would have got a rebuild kit for this engine, I would have found out that the housings were bad, and I just would have been in the same spot I was in before. So I guess everything worked out okay, and so far it's going pretty decently. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this car, and I will be sure to make some more videos in the future. And sorry if this video seems like I've just been rambling on. Kind of tired of shit. I work nights, so yeah, I might be rambling on a little bit now. I'm going to end this video, and probably in about a week or two or whatever, I might have a little bit more updates for you. So yeah, anyway, this is 6 Tally 0, and I am